In the latest episode of The Traitors, we see Charlotte in motion after her ultimatum recruit. Obviously, she accepted because the other option was death. And it seems like she's settling in quite well. I think she's a good option for a traitor, but was she a good option for Mina? There's still a question mark for me. Personally, I still feel like she should have went elsewhere. Initially, I said Frankie just because I thought that there'd be no heat on her, but it seems like in the next episode there's going to be some heat on her. But either way, I feel like that wouldn't have fell back on Mina, and I don't think Frankie would have dragged Mina down with her simply because there wouldn't have been any suspicion on Mina, and I think maybe Frankie would have found somebody else to pin it on, say Leon. But Charlotte has her wits about her, and she is kind of holding on to information for insurance because I feel like she just thinks that, Mina is bound to throw her under the bus, and she kind of knows that the traitors are gonna need at least one more traitor to feel comfortable going into the final without being so bloodthirsty. And I think she has a point there, but at the same time, they still have that twist where in the final, the people that they eliminate are not allowed to say if they're a faithful or a traitor, and everybody finds out at the end once the game ends. So there's still that. Maybe she's forgetting that, but at the same time, it will be a better game to get a traitor out. It will be a better game plan to feed them a traitor just before, so they're more comfortable, so they're less likely to be cutthroat when it comes to the... But either way, it is a better game plan as a traitor to feed the group a traitor, especially when there's only like one or two of you left, just to make sure that the culling at the final is as little as possible. Because if we keep going around in circles and people are bloodthirsty, as a traitor you're more likely to lose. So yeah, right now I'm pretty sure Charlotte is going to pick an opportunity at some point to throw Mina under the bus. It's just about when. Right now I feel like Mina is oblivious to this. I don't know, maybe she's playing it coy, but right now it seems like Mina is oblivious, as she's going to be blindsided by it. And if she is, I think it's going to be interesting to see how she reacts, because I'm not sure she's good at arguing. I think she's good at defending herself, but I haven't seen her like really have to really defend herself and really be combative. And if Charlotte is to come for her, how is she now going to put it on Charlotte without making herself look guilty? Because Lisa just flat out named both of them. But aside from the potential backstabbing, what do you think about their options for murder tonight? Because the three options are Lisa, Jake, and Joe. Obviously, there's a shield in play. They don't know where it is. Jake has the shield and he's one of the options. Obviously, in the group, they were separated into two different groups, and Charlotte and Mina were part of the group that didn't have access to the shields. So for them, it's a risk going for anyone in the group that could potentially have a shield. Obviously, Jake has the shield. Personally, I think they should go for it. I would personally go for it because I think it would mix things up and it makes them look less guilty, because if they shoot and score in the risky group, it's going to look like someone in that group is a traitor, and better yet, somebody in the threesome, which is Frankie, Joe, and Jake, is going to look like it's one of them. And you never know, potentially Alexander, because he guessed that Jake had the shield. I reckon out of the two, they will go for Joe. I think they might keep Jake in. And I'm secretly hoping that they do kill Joe, just because I'm really going to ruffle some feathers and keep the people guessing. And we're going to see more psychological warfare, which is what I love about this game. But let's say they do miss. That's also going to be quite interesting, because if everybody turns up at the breakfast table, maybe some people might think that there was a recruitment. And if Jake says, oh, well, they tried to kill me, but I had a shield, would they believe him? Would they believe that they really didn't try and kill him? Or would they suspect that maybe he was recruited? What do you guys think? But yeah, let me know what you think about Charlotte as a traitor. Do we feel like she's definitely going to throw Mina under the bus? Do we feel like Mina might throw Charlotte under the bus first and she has a right to be suspicious? And what do we think about the murder choices? Who do we think is going to get killed? Who do we think they should kill? And what do you think will happen next if they say kill Jake and he turns up at the breakfast table? Do you think people will suspect him? Let me know.